They're playing with you again today,
You good to
boys?
go?
Yeah, I'm ready. When you ready? It's your world.
Here you go. Do not start. Do
Let me
not
tell you
start
that.
with that shit. Do not start. My wife
Yeah,
already
that's a
told me
nice
about
hoodie
that. She
too.
said I was going. I know it's kind of dope. Yo, all right, man. Let's go.
You know what time it is.
Big face beat. He is savage, huh?
I try to tell him, let the horns go. Look, okay, the Rec Boys got the latch and key locked in. Murdered the podcast game, but the glove don't fit like Cochran. 7 p.m. on hump day, it's showtime. DJ Rec Boy shot and Mr. Catch Rec, it's go time, huh? We're the independent, the legendary, chop it up. Exec to the game and producers who locked it up. Take the listeners on a crusade. New Mexico and Canada, from New York to Guadalupe. Never knew them Rec Boys on top, Donald Trump toupee. Cross the rest of these podcasts out like a pair of kick shoelace. Throw rappers around like airlines do to your suitcase. And leave the internet in a fiasco, no loot pay. We tryna school you, not fool you. It's either car wreck or REC, check the YouTube. We live there, can't hide there. Record from 2 states, but it's one mic, one love like Nas said. They asking what you thinking, hit you with the whole kitchen, let it sink in. You might miss the best show on the net if you blinking. Big Face did it again, I don't care who go next. Always in the studio with the Rec Boys, we talk best.
Your boy Black Steel, the Navy, in the studio live with the Rec Boys. What it do? Light a match up.
This is Ron Record in the studio with the Rec Boys. Rec Boys Shard, my man Mr. Catch Rec.
I'm the Lil D, and I'm in the studio with the Rec Boys. You know the vibe.
Man, it's your boy Arson, the Heat Makers in the building. I'm chilling with the Rec Boys. You already know what it is, man. Heat Makers crack me.
Studio, this is your boy Cool Rock Ski, the legendary Disco 3 Fat Boys MCs from the East New York, Brooklyn. And I'm in the studio with the Rec Boys. You know what it is.
One time for your mind, 2 times for your soul. It's your man Shizzle with a whistle when you right here in the studio with the Rec Boys. Y'all already know what it is.
In the studio.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
In the studio with the Rec Boys.
What is shaking? What's happening? Welcome to another edition of In the Studio. You already know what it is. DJ Rec Boy Shad with my co-host, the one and only Mr. Catch Rec. We are the Rec Boys, and welcome to another episode of In the Studio with the Rec Boys. What's up, man? You over there smiling, cheesing? What's happening?
Nah, because I was thinking about before the show, and I was like, yo, that's a nice sweater, and they just cut me off and go live and shit. So you know we got to finish that conversation. But I'm blessed, by the way, glad to be back another week. But what's going on, man? Listen, people, these are the hoodies I'm trying to sell to y'all, and Shad is wearing them. I just want to tell y'all online, like, look.
Kill him. Ooh, and we got, and I got the sweats to match. I'm not gonna say that, but I got the sweats to match because I'm so Rec Boy fresh. Ooh, kill him. Yeah, yo, listen, hit us up. We got them. We got them on deck. This ain't no where you order to another company and they just put it on there now.
Direct to consumer.
Absolutely. But what's shaking? I see you already. I see. Absolutely. That boy shot shit. But what's up, man? What's happening?
Oh man, you already know. Like I said, blessed, glad to be back. You know what I mean? Last week was dope. Salute to DJ Second One. If y'all missed that interview, go check it out. That joint actually plays this Saturday night on DuPont. Go download that app. You know what I mean? Go download that app, 11 p.m. Saturday night. Catch that interview with DJ Second One. It's 2 channels there, the Live Star TV as well. Go check it out there. And don't forget it's on all streaming platforms. But you already know, bro. Glad. Yo, listen, I ain't even gonna front, man. I ain't even want to start the show like this, but this artist here that we have on tonight, she go by the name of Lade. And I know she probably thought I was going to fuck her name up, but I did not. It's Lade, because I ain't even going to lie. I was I was messing it up.
What was you calling her?
I don't even want to say it, B.
Oh, because I was definitely messing it up.
You was fucking it up, too? It's
no,
Lade.
I'm glad
Get it right.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you jumped in and said all that, so that
Yeah, I just want to set it straight, shot, because I was messing it up,
Nah,
and I didn't want to do it publicly. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go do my research, and she's one of the few artists that sent the whole bio and everything before, and we asked for it. You know what I'm saying? But she sent everything. You know
No,
what I mean?
listen. I'm glad you touched on that. I was gonna touch on that when I'm gonna wait. We got a couple of minutes before we bring our guest on. Yo, so what's happening, man? What's going on? How has your week been, man? It's been a whole week since we've been on, man. What's happening, man? What's going on down there? How's the cleanup and everything?
The cleanup over here is pretty much done in my area. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, it's the coast. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, if y'all could find, if y'all know somebody out that way on the West Coast, yeah, send something out, help them send that package, because yeah, it got hit over there.
You all registered to vote?
Yes, sir. You already know.
Nice. So we ain't got to go on that. Yo, listen, if you guys are out there, I know in New York, the deadline is coming up. So make sure you guys get registered to vote and get out there to vote. Shout out to Finally TV. Gabe is in the building. Like he said, hit that like, smash that mother. Share the show. We are live in the studio.
Yeah, wait, and don't forget to go check them out too. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely
Tuesday night, 7 p.m. live.
Back into that. Yeah.
My bad.
They had a dope show last night. Make sure you guys check out Finally TV, What We Talking podcast with the one and only Gabe the Great. Gabe, that's your new nickname. Gabe the Great. Gabe the Great. And the one and only King Blackout over there. Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live. Shout out to Bunky, because Bunky pulled up today, and we actually watched Golden Bronze show on the DuPont network today, live with Same. So it was a whole it was super dope, because she pulled up and she said, hey, they're on right now, so we try to support when we can. But now we hit that we watched that live. So you get what I'm saying? Shout out to the DuPont network. Shout out to them RecBoys. Have you heard any new music? Anything on the music front?
A lot of independent artist shit. I ain't even gonna front y'all. Listen, 2024 Rec Wrap Up is coming up December 18th.
Yo, you've been cheating? They've been sending
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Don't do that.
I got like 4 or 5 previews. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna
really?
be crazy. It's gonna be. Listen, City the Great send me his the day after he did his interview. Hidden Jewels, I hit her up to remind her. I got a preview. I ain't even gonna say no more names. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No. Listen, crazy. I know. Listen, you said Hidden Jewels. I hope she's tuned in.
Yo, shot.
Real quick. No. Hold on. Nope. Hold on. If you guys are tapped in the chat, hashtag Hidden Jewels, and let her know that I'm talking about her right now. She told me what she was gonna do her wrap up over. If she doesn't do it over that beat, there's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna be upset. I'm totally gonna be upset. But before we bring out our guest, we got to hit you with this quick break real quick. You already know what it is. DJ RecBoys Shot, Mr. Catch Rec, in the studio with the RecBoys. We will be right back. Let's go.
Rocking with the RecBoys.
I'm tapping with my guys, the RecBoys. You should tap in too.
I'm in the studio with RecBoys. You should be in the studio with RecBoys.
Motherfucking RecBoys.
RecBoys.
It's in the studio with the RecBoys.
With Chris, a.k.a. Catch a Rec.
And DJ RecBoy Shad.
Oh, she wasn't here.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. No. You're good to go. Real quick, before we get into it, let everybody know who you are and why we have you here.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Day. I am here for my first live interview. I'm really excited to be streaming with you guys, and yeah, let's get into it.
Nice.
This is your first live interview, huh?
Yes, it is. So I'm a little bit nervous.
Right. You know what's dope is that we had a lot of firsts, and that's nice. And this is cool that the streak continues. And like Chris was alluding to earlier, normally I'll just let Chris just jump in, but I'm gonna jump in real quick because I know he's gonna go bananas over it. But yo, listen, all year I don't think no. In my lifetime, I've never seen a press kit that you guys put together. That thing No. That thing is awesome.
It got his I's dotted and his T's crossed.
No, listen,
100%.
Chris, listen. When you say yo, the bio's in there, I'm like, all right, whatever. Because I don't normally read the bios. I just go off the vibe, whatever. And something said, yo, check it. So I had to get on the computer to check it. And when I checked it, I'm like, I was totally amazed. So shout out to your team. You can shout them out, let them, but those who's ever behind you,
It might be her.
kudos to them. Whoever, listen, I don't know. But kudos to them because it ain't gonna be long. It is not gonna be long. It is not gonna be long. Chris, go ahead.
So for the people who don't know, you're a singer, you're a songwriter, and a dancer from Toronto by way of Nigeria, correct?
Exactly.
All right. And it's crazy. In reading the bio, I read that, you started singing at 4, but then you got classically trained. Talk about that a little bit, because a lot of people just think, oh, she just went and got some vocal lessons. If I'm understanding this correctly, this is way deeper than just some vocal lessons.
Yeah, I guess I started singing in general when I was really young. And like when I was younger, I'd go to daycare, and like one of my earliest memories was there was like a little competition that they had, like a talent show. And all the other like kids went up to go and sing. They were doing their Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And I was like, I was really good at picking up music, like when I would hear it, not necessarily even knowing how to read the words, but from very young. And the song that I sang was Take a Bow by Rihanna, just by picking it up from like the radio with my daycare teachers. And that was kind of the first instance where someone recognized that, and they told my mom, and she was like, okay. And they just kind of kept an eye on it for a couple of years. And then I kind of fell out of music and then back into it through church choir. So growing up, you're African, you're going to church. So it was, joining church choir. Every kid kind of had their thing, and that was mine. And then again, just that redirection from people around me. I'm telling my parents, okay, go take this seriously. So they took me to the Ontario Conservatory of Music, and I still remember going for like my first lesson. And my teacher, her name was Yana. She was really amazing. And we kind of just started with the foundations. And at the time, I really didn't like the classes. I just kind of liked to sing. But you had to learn the theory behind it. But now I look back and I'm glad that I kind of had that experience. And then, throughout there, I just kept on going to the classes. I left the classes again to get into sports in high school. So I played basketball, I did track.
Were you good?
I was fast, but I wasn't like the best on the basketball. I'm not going to say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you touched on going in and out of music, and then in that time period, as you got older, you went to college for business management. Was that because of the music, or that was just a whole different passion?
Yeah, no, I've also really loved business. Like since I was young, I did the pitch competitions when I was young. I had competed and won for Ontario Make Your Pitch when I was 17, and I did that. And I had my little baby business. I called it Goddess Girl Cosmetics. And I made like little lip glosses just like in my parents' living room. And like, I loved doing the entrepreneurship stuff. And then eventually when it came time after high school to kind of pick our programs, I leaned a little bit more towards business, and my parents fully supported me. And started in accounting, hated it. Now I'm in business management.
Got you. Yo, so how is Canada? No, I mean, we're in the United States, so I want to know how it is, like hearing you, nobody would think that you're in Canada. That's why I'm asking.
Really?
So, yeah, no, they wouldn't. It's weird because we're all over the world, and we say that, and people be like, whatever. But normally we bring in people from the States, so they might think you're from California or Florida or North Carolina. And to know that you're from a whole nother country, even though it's right to the north, how is it up there? How's the hip hop culture, the R&B culture?
It's so funny because when Americans say that, it's the same thing. I think we followed a lot of the same trends. Like at least for me, in my opinion, growing up. And New York is only an hour flight away from Toronto. We're
You
very
said a
close.
flight. It's not a drive. You said an hour flight. Like I get it, an hour flight, but an hour drive is more understandable. When you said an hour flight, it's gonna take somebody. It takes me an hour and a half to get to the airport. Or an hour flight. You get what I'm saying? But I know Chris has a whole bunch of questions, but I definitely have a whole bunch of questions. I didn't once I read your bio, I didn't hear any music, and then Chris was like, "Yeah, you know, from your bio, I understood you were just getting back into it." And then in your bio, I was seeing who your influences are, who you feel are your peers in the music industry, and then seeing the clip that he put up afterwards, I'm like, "Yo, she's right. No. It's dead on." So how long has it been since you've gotten back into music?
Technically, maybe a year now. Like October 2023, I kind of started playing around in the studio in Ottawa with my engineer here.
Wow.
Got you.
So this goes back to what I said before we started the interview, when I said for you, for rest in peace Jay Hatch, for Jay Hatch to make the connection and you just coming back into music, he had to see something and believe in you. You know what I mean? So salute to that man for always seeing that talent, because when I heard the song, when they sent it to me via email, I don't know if it was you who sent it or management, but I was like, wow, can she sing? And then when I actually I got the Instagram page and I went to the Instagram page, I did not expect. I'm like, where that voice is coming from, huh? Like, you're so small, and then when you hear the voice, it's like you would think it's something else, right? Like so much, it's crazy. But so you go from Canada to Creative Spaces. How does that happen? Was that the first song that you recorded, that you submitted?
Yeah, it was like a random YouTube beat, and me and Dre were just kind of playing around. But at that time, I wasn't necessarily taking music seriously, but we did 2 songs, and then I sent them through, and I went to class, and literally within like 2 hours, he sent me the first email back, and we went from there.
Wow. Which one were you a part of? What state?
I was blessed to go to 3. My first one was in New York in March of this year.
Oh wow, damn. Nah, that's dope. Real quick, we're gonna jump into this commercial break, and we are gonna come right back. You already know what it is. DJ RecBoys Shy, Mr. Catch Rec, Lade, right?
Yes, sir.
See, it's working. You already know what it is. We'll be right back.
We reaching everything conceivable. In the studio. Hey, what's up, world? It's your girl, Play Simone, and I'm in the studio with the hottest Rec boy, Catch Rec, DJ Rec, the hottest DJ out here.
You already know DJ RecBoys Shot, Mr. Catch Rec. We are in the studio. Lade is in the building by way of our peoples from the North, Canada. Ottawa, right? Or you're in Toronto. You're in Toronto, right? You're in the
I'm currently in Ottawa because I go to school in Ottawa. But home is Toronto.
Got you. You're a writer. So now, what's your dream way of going? Is it just writing, or is it really performing?
I think if you asked me that a couple of months back, I would have just said writing. But I'm starting to get comfortable, like really comfortable on stage. So now I kind of want to perform.
Nice. Interesting.
So you got an EP out right now, Red Eye, 7 tracks.
I do. Yes.
Who produced it? Same producer, all tracks?
I My team of producers are producers that I met through Jay Hatch's camps. So now there's a couple more of them, but at the time I think it was 5 of them on that project. And G Tuck did 2. And yeah, that made up all of those songs. And Dre mixed it.
So now, with Shad saying that you're a writer, how long did it take you to whip up these 7 tracks?
6 weeks.
And that's recording and everything now.
With your writing process, do you get into like when you decide y'all want to write? Is it all from personal experience, or do you write on social issues too?
Now I'm starting to expand my writing pool, and I'm writing now more on like social issues, at least a couple of them. And most of them, I don't really go in to write about personal things, although there are some songs that are too personal to put out. But I kind of just go with what the beat feels like. Like sometimes if a producer sends something to me and I'm like, this feels like a really sad song, then I'm able to go to the studio that same day and then finish it in the session.
All right. Because hold on, it sounds like you write to everything, though. Is that what it is? See, that's interesting, because a lot of writers don't necessarily do that. They'll say, "Yo, I like this," and then I'll write to this. So you're telling me, as a producer, somebody might send you like 5 beats, and you might not even like all 5 beats, but you'll write to all 5 beats?
Yeah.
That's very, very interesting. Very interesting.
That just speaks about the work ethic, right? So for her to be able to go to school and pursue music and do everything else that she's doing, like that's one thing I read in there in the bio that stuck out to me too, how structured you are with everything. How did that come into play? Because a lot of artists don't have that, right? You know, the structure and what they want. How did that come into play for you?
Yeah, I kind of always grew up doing a lot of things at the same time. So naturally, as I got older, and now even my program in business school is management. So just having those agendas, making sure that, I'm organized, it kind of helps with balancing everything. Because there's a lot of stuff I do behind the scenes as well, like outside of the music. And a lot of people know me for a lot of different reasons. Like I'm a part of a school club on campus, the BIPOC Business Society. I do my entrepreneurial things in the background, and I still have school. So just like having those agendas and making sure that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be at the right time. It's possible to balance things. You just have to be organized.
But how do you get that at your age? I don't want to say your age unless you want to say it, but I read it in the bio. I don't know how long ago the bio was written, but how do you get that at your age? Because a lot of kids don't, and some people way older than you don't have it. So how do you get that?
I feel like I low-key got a little bit of a cheat code because I'm 22. I'm in my last year of university, but my parents basically sent me into uni, and they told me to take a co-op program. So I actually have a lot of internship experience behind being a student as well. So I worked at Ernst & Young in finance. I did an internship at the Ottawa Board of Trade, at Ottawa Tourism. I've always been around adults when I was really young. And then also COVID didn't help either, because it kind of hit right around grade 12 summer. So we went from having our peers around us all the time and acting like each other, I feel, to then being cooped at home in those developmental years. By the time that I got back into the world and the world was normal again, I was in co-op. And I was with a whole bunch of adults, and I just had to kind of adjust. So I feel like it made me grow up really quickly. But yeah, those are cool experiences.
How is it? Do the people at your school know how talented you are? Like when you're walking around, does anybody be like, "Yo, nah, that's Shorty from the Instagram. I seen her on Instagram. No, she's nice." Like you get that?
I try not to. I try not to. It's just easier that way. Just keep it on the lows for as long as I can.
Okay, no. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
And that gotta be hard though. So let me ask you this: how is the music scene by you? Do they support a lot of independent artists where you're at?
I'd say so. I think a lot of like I definitely did not come this far without collaboration and like people just wanting to work with me because they see something, and I think it has been pretty okay at this stage, especially like for the pace that I'm going at. I don't want to just wake up tomorrow and then everything is there because I don't feel like I know enough. Like even what I knew just 6 months ago was much different than what I know now. So it's the pace is fine for the current help that I'm kind of receiving and the advice and mentors. It's cool.
Going through your bio and the people that you mentioned that you see as, that you're in the same category as, they've all ventured out after they done the music. What's your venture out? Like, cause I know it's more than music. So what's after you get a platinum plaque and you sold, what you you reach your apex. Like, how do you, like, what's the next move after music?
I think it would honestly just be business. I just have my brand and put out the music on my own terms, kind of when I want to, and I'd be safer like in.
Yeah, but what business? I'm trying to get some future insight. Like, you're in school now, so whatever you're thinking about now has to be, they train you for the next 5 to 10 years. So I'm trying to get into what's going on, tap into the college mindset, so that within the next 10 years, when you guys are investing in what you're going to school to do and where you see it going, that's where I want to know. Like, what's the next what other than music can describe you?
They're coming. The brands they're coming.
Gotcha.
I always
Okay.
start the next thing while I'm doing the current thing, so it's coming.
Okay.
But
Okay.
they definitely do. I wanted to kind of build brands that were more personable to me and my experiences. I always feel like they hit a little bit better either way when it's more authentic. So yeah, but I will say a huge part of my brand is travel because technically I built a lot of my career in a different city than me growing up here. So even like throughout the last EP that I had, like the theme was also a lot of travel, same messaging in the music as well. So that's a hint for one of them, and the other one is under wraps.
No, yo, listen, that's super dope. No. That means your team is really working good on you, because not only do you have a player, but you're smart enough to to hold it on to it until it's ready to be presented.
Shot,
That's super dope.
I don't
Go
know.
ahead.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm bugging or not, but I'm thinking her team is La Day. I'm thinking she's a one man team.
Mm-hmm.
Am I bugging La Day?
I have some help. I have a lot of help, but I definitely I know what I want and how I want
That's
it.
what I was gonna.
So
That's what I was gonna ask you. What's the ultimate goal music wise for you? Like, what is success for you in this music game?
I feel like I have very ambitious dreams. I feel like if I'm going to do this, I want to do it right. So I want to leave an impact and one that's overall like contributing in a more positive way because I feel like we really need that right now. So if I can achieve that, then I feel like I've done what I set out to do.
Are you overthinking? Are you
Yeah,
overthinking La Day? I could tell.
I do. I am.
I could tell. I could tell. I don't know you too well, but if I could just give you one piece of advice, if you don't listen to nothing I say here tonight, don't hold yourself back. Cause I see, it's crazy. Again, I don't know you, I don't know what you call it, but listening to the 7 tracks I heard, and it's crazy because I wanted to ask you this. I get a little bit of, and exactly what you said in the bio, R&B, rock, soul, and trap, Afrobeat in one. I get that vibe from you. Do you feel that could confuse your fans? I ask artists this all the time who dibble and dabble in different genres. Do you think it can confuse them?
I'm more of working on like defining like having a presence on a song. So regardless of what kind of beat I hop on, like I feel like my fans would still resonate because I have a specific style, and like like when Lade is on a song, like you can hear it. So I don't think I wanted to sway towards one genre anyways because I'm Nigerian and I'm Torontonian and I loved Whitney Houston and Rihanna and Ariana Grande all differently. Like I still want to incorporate all of those songs. So I'm not going to limit myself to a genre, but that also means potentially reaching more audiences.
Right.
Nice. Real quick, we got to jump into a commercial before we get into the next part of the show, which is On the Rec Trivia. Are you ready?
I hope so.
I mean, it's 5 trivia questions. Four choices. You know, so what? It's the answer's there. You know, you got one.
Funny
One
guy.
for, I'm just saying, it's there. It's there. The answer is there. You already know what it is. DJ RecBoys Shot, Mr. Catch Rec in the studio with the Rec Boys and the one and only Lade. We in the building. All right, we'll be right back.
Boy, Black Steel, the Navy, in the studio live with the Rec Boys. What it do? Light a match up.
This is Ron Recker in the studio with the RecBoys Shard, my man, Mr. Catch Rec.
I'm a Lil D, and I'm in the studio with the Rec Boys. You know the vibe. Man, it's your boy Arson, the Heat Makers in the building. I'm chilling with the Rec Boys. You already know what it is, man. Heat Makers crack music.
Studio, this is your boy Cool Rob Ski, the legendary Disco 3 Fat Boys MCs from the East New York, Brooklyn. And I'm in the studio with the Rec Boys. You know what it is.
One time for your mind, two time for your soul. It's your man Shizzle with a wizard when you right here in the studio with the Rec Boys. Y'all already know what it is.
And we are back. You already know what it is. DJ RecBoys Shot, Mr. Catch Rec Boys in the studio. Shout out to everybody that's on that drop. Lade, we're gonna have to get you. You're gonna have to give us a drop so that you can be part of the in the studio with the Rec Boys family. Shout out to all the alumnus. Shout out to all the alumnus that are on these reality TV shows.
Oh, stop it. Stop
Yo,
it.
listen, on these other networks. Yo, listen, we started a lot of first. A lot of first. Stay tuned. All right, this is the part of the show that is my part of the show. I work very hard to get these questions put together. The year is, I want to say, is it 2019? It's 2019 R&B. We have an R&B diva here. Well, she's a mixture of everything. She's the R&B, whatever gen this is that we're in right now. But she's it. So now check it out. You ready?
Hold on, before you even start, you see how she's looking at you like, don't play with me. I'm
No.
Like,
Listen,
yeah,
no. Listen, she's focused, and I hope that your bio is out so that everybody can go and check that out. Tap into her. I'm telling you. This is one of them. All right, but let's get back to my game. You already know what it is. DJ RecBoys Shot, Mr. Catch Rec on the Rec. The first question is, I think it's 2009. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's 2009. So figure it out. Let's go. In 2009, who dropped an album named A Man's Thoughts? A. Trey Songz, B. J. Holiday, C. Genuine, or D. Ryan Leslie?
It's 2009.
2009.
An album. Ryan Leslie was a producer, right?
Yeah, he sang too. I'm going D. He sings too, though.
All right. I'm pausing it for you. Dave said D. Chris said D. You want to make a guess?
I'm going to also say D.
Hey, let's go.
Oh, wrong.
Genuine, y'all both wrong.
That makes sense.
Listen, no. But check it out. Check it out, right? If you tie with Mr. Catch Rec, you win. Okay, see, that's all. See, she's smart enough to already. She knows. All right, next question is, let's go. In 2009, who dropped an album named Stronger with Each Tear? A. Jordan Sparks. B. Mary J. Blige. C. Whitney Houston. D. Leona Lewis.
That's Mary. That's B.
He says B. You going with B? Dave says A. Jordan Sparks.
Dave is buggy.
Feels like Jordan Sparks, but then Leona Lewis, she had a year too, no?
Everybody, listen, this is the thing too. I gotta let you know. Everybody on the list dropped an album in 2009.
That year. Oh.
So yeah, so we got A, D. Shout out to Vanessa. Vanessa kind of knows a few things too. She's won a few different trivias. So can we get an answer? Chris said B, and he's taking sips, so he might be. He's feeling confident over there. He's on his Michael Jordan shit right now. So I'm just letting you know.
I'm gonna say D.
Okay, well, let's go.
One zip.
Oh,
B, Mary
okay.
J. Blige. He's calling him out. He's calling bank shots out on you. Don't
all right.
listen. It's one zip. Don't let Chris beat
I
you.
like the basketball analogies, being that we both play basketball. I like that shot.
I'm just saying, yeah, don't let Chris beat you. All right, let's go. In 2009, who dropped an album named The Element of Freedom? A. Alicia Keys, B. Maxwell, C. Sierra, or D. A. Marie?
Oh,
Vanessa
man.
said A.
It's A.
Let's say A.
Okay. Everybody's saying A. All right. Let's see what happens. A is right. A. So now it's 2-1, right?
Dave, stop it. You are. Yeah, Dave is 0 for 2. You are right, Dave. You are right. We gotta make sure.
No questions.
So I got a little beef with this guy, Dave, that I'm talking about. Dave, just so you know. So if you wanna beef with him too, it's okay. We could do that. Dave, you're losing, Dave. We're beating you.
Yeah, Dave's not helping out at all.
No.
At all tonight. All right, and watch him say, "I'm not an R&B guy." Stop it, Dave. Stop it, Dave. Stop it. Stop it. RecBoys. In 2009, who dropped an album named Graffiti? A. The Dream, B. Robin Thicke, C. Chris Brown, or D. Harry Hilson?
Chris.
Oh, Chris. C.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What we got? We got C, B, C.
Oh, Vinci Shakur talking smack in the comments, talking about I better not lose again.
All right, check this out. We got
won by
more.
default. I won by default.
No, because you might not know the next one. There's one more question. Calm down, mister. Calm down. All right, listen. He has to get this one wrong.
All right.
Let's go. In 2009, who dropped an album named Ready? A. Trey Songz, B. J Holiday, C. Prince, or D. Ryan Leslie?
That sounds like something Trey Songz would do.
So you guys are both going with A.
Yeah.
A? What you're saying is confidence. That means you're taking the L tonight. That means.
But I know I got it right because we tied up. What am I supposed to do?
It's not tied up. It's Trey Songz. So it's all right. It's A. Dave, look at Dave. Dave, you are. Dave, you are. Even Nicole tapped in for the loss. Shout out to Nicole. Shout out to my homie Nick Green. He just celebrated a birthday. I haven't seen Nick in ages. We gotta link up. Listen, we're gonna take a quick break, real quick, and we are going to get into our next segment, which is Rec or Rec. Did Chris explain to you what Rec or Rec is?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that was the video segment.
All right, well, we're gonna let you. Yeah, we'll figure it out after this commercial. All right, you already know what it is. DJ RecBoys, shout Mr. Catch Rec in the studio. We'll be right back. Let's go.
Shout out to the RecBoys in the studio with the RecBoys.
The RecBoys.
RecBoys.
The RecBoys.
The RecBoys.
The RecBoys.
In the studio with RecBoys, because I'm in the studio with RecBoys. You should be in the studio with RecBoys.
The RecBoys. The RecBoys.
The RecBoys.
RecBoys. RecBoys.
I'm tapped in with my guys, the RecBoys. You should tap in too.
In the studio with Captain Red.
You already know what it is. DJ RecBoy Shot, Mr. Catch Rec. We are the Rec Boys. Lade is in the building. Ottawa, stand up. T.O. stand up. The North, stand up. Yo, are they really Drake crazy up there? It's like
Yeah,
Drake.
we love Drake. Yeah.
See. Wait, hold on. No. Hold on. You gotta say that again, because that was kind of dope. Go ahead.
We love Drake.
That's it. You heard it first. In the studio with the RecBoys. All right, check this out. This is the part of the show, Chris's favorite part of the show. This is really Chris's part of the show, but for some reason, he doesn't do his part of the show. I do the part of the show. So check this out, right? We're going to play a video, and everybody tuned in is going to say whether it's REC, like Rec on his shirt and behind him, which is reaching everything conceivable. That's great. That's off to the moon. Or they could say is WRECK, which is a car wreck. If you get 3 of those, we clip the video. All right. So now check this out. Before we get into it, you got to promise us that as soon as you got the video out, you're gonna send it here and let us get it on the Rec or Rec.
All right.
And second, you have to vote. You can't. Don't worry about hurting nobody's feelings. I don't know this guy. You know, I found the video. No, I'm just saying. I found the video in the group. I found the video in the group that I'm in. This 4 videos. So they put the videos in the group. I'm in part of the group.
Your batting average in these
I'm
groups.
up, nigga. I'm up, nigga. I'm up. No, it really hasn't been. But we'll see. You already know what it is. DJ RecBoy Shop, Mr. Catch Rec. The one and only Lade in the building. Rec or Rec. People, let us know what you think. All right, let's go.
Cultural Entertainment, sucker.
Rec Boys. I just want to introduce myself. You know, like what's the number? Hey yo, I just wanna know what's the terps. She just wanna know who got the perks. It's all shits and giggles now, but what's the fucking perks? Why we even dealing with each other? God damn, my arm hurt. My shoulder got a twitch cause my arm jerk. You know, my product in the pot wider than Steve Martin and Jerk. My favorite movie was Shawshank Redemption and Steve Martin and Jerk. And matter of fact, I feel like Steve Martin and Jerk. I got my own eyewear. My vision is kinda different. These niggas trying to steal my patent. Damn. But my flow is kinda silky smooth, just like some satin buttermilk. My narconomic trucker on tilt. Got more bodies than Wilt. I caught a rebound. Inch the world to my sound.
Yeah, that shit is.
I told you, batting average is horrible in them groups, man.
No, listen. Should I shout out the group because it's one of our peoples that be tuned in whose group it actually is. So but listen, listen. Stop it. First of all,
salute to them for posting it. But
no, that's what I'm saying, and that's all I got to do. Listen, you posted, I'm gonna play it. You shouldn't have posted it if you didn't want people to. Oh damn,
right. So Lade, for you, what is it? Is it REC, reaching everything conceivable, or a car wreck?
I think it was cool.
Okay.
No, see, you being politically correct. It's okay. It's okay. No, look. This is what this guy said. So. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Rec too long to spit this and sounds dumb. Shout out to our homie.
I think that was the biggest problem. And I think artists gotta understand this. You get a couple seconds to grab somebody's attention. You know what I mean? So what you do, and this was my biggest gripe with our artists, when we were recording was their biggest thing was, yo, let's build it up. And I'm like, yo, you ain't got time to build up. Go crazy and then figure out how to go more crazier. So as soon as they listen to the song, you got them because their attention span is so quick. He lost me in just the visual aspect of the beginning of the song. It was too long in the beginning before anything happened. At that point, if I could have scrolled up, I would have scrolled right past it. My opinion.
I purposely didn't listen to it because he had the Rey Mysterio mask on. Any nigga in the if you're if you're trying to rap and you want somebody to take you serious and you got the Rey Mysterio mask on with the championship belt, you gotta know that's 2 strikes already. So now unless you rapping like M or Drake, you done lost because even M and Drake is not gonna pull that off. Real quick before we get up out of here, let the people know where they can tap into you at, where they can find you at, what is the next moves. Tell the people how to get involved with Lade.
All right, y'all. The easiest way to get up to date with what I've got going on is Instagram. You can follow me on IG. My @ is lade.music. TikTok, Life with Lade. Apple Music, Spotify, all streaming platforms, Lade. And there's a lot coming to you guys soon. I got a project that I've been working on, and I'm excited to finally put it out soon. So keep an eye out for that. A couple videos, a couple fun stuff. So thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for joining us. Real quick, shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Make sure you guys like, share, comment, go to all our social medias, follow In the Studio with the RecBoys, and that is our time. We love you guys. Easy, all right? Deuces, we out. We are back. I don't know if she's still here, if she's hanging out.
I'm right
There
here.
you go.
Okay. That was for TV. We still got a little bit more time left. So this is for the hardcore audience just tuned in. Now I can light up. For TV, they won't let me light up. So I gotta play by their rules. So now check this out, right? Are you scared to get into the industry with how everything is going right now? The industry looks creepy.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting time. The climate is not, I guess, the greatest that it's been, but I feel like that's even more reason to get in, right?
I guess, yeah, no. I mean, get in while everybody's in shambles, and you're the new kid on the block. And I guess, right? And then you just take it by storm without even while they're paying attention over here. You're gaining the momentum, right? I
No,
mean,
not
it's
even.
just
I think
okay.
that people just need more of like something to look forward to. I feel like there's a couple cool artists coming out now, and it's a positive push, but we've been pushed so negatively for so long. Like, I feel like we just need a bit of a breath of fresh air.
Right. Dream collaboration. Let's put it out in the universe. Let's put it out now so that we can start working on it. Like, what's no, what's
Rihanna, of course.
okay? That's dope. That is super dope. That
That
is
would be
super.
like
How would that work?
crazy.
Because I mean, you ready to be in? I mean, it sounds dope, but you don't think you think you like because you guys are kind of the same. Like you're gonna be in her like when it comes for female artist of the year, you guys might be in competition, right? I mean, that's the goal, right? Like you want. I mean, Afro beats, R&B. Like you fit that genre. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, she's just a super great inspiration. So that would
Nice.
be full circle. But I would be happy if she's winning. Like to even be nominated in the same category would be
No,
an
I get it.
incredible like honor.
I definitely get it.
So is your goal to get signed or stay independent?
I guess I'm just going to go with what feels right at the time. I think as of right now, independent kind of suits my current lifestyle, like with still being a student. So I don't mind going at this pace. I know getting signed involves so many other things that sometimes you can't really control the speed of them or like the impact of it. So I feel like right now it's in a controlled setting that I'm okay with.
So what that GPA like?
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. How that?
Yeah,
What's that
let the cat out
GPA
the
like?
bag.
Let
Let the cat out the bag.
What, my little
yeah.
3.7?
Okay,
My
little
my little
3.7.
3.7.
Shout out to you. No.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. Chris chimed in and said, Charles, my bad. He said, but they are still living BS deals with no creative control with the artists. It seems like after people get deals, they are beeline to all the mumble BS that's coming out.
You know what? You know what's crazy is by him saying they are still giving deals. It's crazy because they haven't really signed nobody in anybody major that we heard of, right? If anybody's paying attention to what's going on in the music industry, everybody think all these guys are, giving up their positions because of Diddy. It's shifting. Everything is shifting. You know what I mean? It's more so the business side of it because they can't control these streams, and these streams are not gaining these artists such as Lade the money that they should be getting. Instead of the pennies, the dollars that they should be getting per song, right? And being that they can't control that shit, and the way that shit is set up, music industry as we know it is gonna shift. Labels and all that shit pretty soon. Mark my words. If y'all haven't heard it already, it's gonna be almost damn near non-existent. The artists are gonna be able to control it. So now it's gonna be what can the artist get for their stream, right? Like when you think about it, back in the day, there was value to a song, and what I meant by that was you had something tangible that you could grab, you could touch, you owned, it was yours. Now, an artist sends music via streaming platforms, Apple and all that. As a consumer, we don't have it. It's not ours because once if that artist want, they could take it off. Like I just track one of my favorite tracks that I always go to of an independent artist. I don't know what happened, but it's not up no more. When I went to go hear it, and I'm like, damn, hold on. I initially paid the bullshit price or whatever it was because I don't think it's fair what you're paying and what the artists are getting, right? But I initially paid for it, then now they just took it off, and I'm like, that's crazy because as a consumer, we don't own anything no more, and the artists in essence are losing the dollar value behind the ownership of it, right? So how do you feel about that as an artist? No, because you know business, you've been going to school, so I'm pretty sure you're looking into the Spotify's and the Apple Music and seeing that you're getting 0.00003 for. I'm pretty sure you're looking into all that. What's your feeling on that?
Yeah, it is unfortunate the way that it's gone, but I understand. Like when you ask for a digital age, you can't expect it to come without some consequences. But I think the best way to combat that is one, get really comfortable performing because that's where you're going to get most of any type of money that's going to be associated to your music. So I'm trying to get into that and just trying not to place so much pressure and stress on like streams and stuff because it's like the real tangible experience that you can give to your audience is the performance, if anything. And then also like the brands. I think like when you say like artists or the fans of artists don't have the tangible like product with them. Now celebrities are starting to take a different route to that and branding themselves out. So if I go and get a Fenty lip gloss from Rihanna at Sephora, might not be able to hold her music, but I can hold something that's a part of her brand and it still feels like, the fan is
You're
connected.
connecting to her. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is the shifting and everything that's going on. You know what I mean? This stuff has changed so much to where there's afforded artists to do things of that nature. But a lot of the artists, I'm going to say it. A lot of artists don't have the wit to that, right? Like they're still trying to figure out the music part of it. And which is why I alluded to earlier. You are like 10 steps ahead because it sounds like you have your plan. You know what you want to do. Like you have your storyboard right now, it sounds like, and you're just attacking it. You know what I mean? And you are blessed in that way to have that because a lot of people don't have the vision. When I ask artists like, yo, what's the goal? They don't know. And then they wonder why they're not progressing in what they're doing. You're progressing at the speed you're progressing at because it sounds like you have your plan of attack and you know what you're doing. You know what you want to, you know what you're doing when you want to do it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. For the most part.
Me personally, I think it's just preparation meets opportunity. Like she's prepared for this. So it's not like this is just like somebody who like your dude, she was classically trained to sing. So she knew song structure. She knew all of the stuff that people who just sing sometimes don't never figure out. You get what I'm saying? It's like somebody who knows how to fix an alternator but doesn't know what every part on the car does. She actually knows how to structure everything from young. So now once you teach it young and she comes back to it, it's like riding a bike. But now she's ahead of so many people in her bracket, because a lot of them, yeah, they may write, but they might not know the technical part of song structuring. So guess what they're working on, while she already knows that. They're working on that part. So now you get what I'm saying? So I definitely had a good time with you tonight.
Wait,
I
wait.
think
I
you
want to ask.
hold on.
I want to
All
ask.
right, yeah,
I
yeah.
want to ask one more
We're not
question
done. We're not done. We're
before we
not
get.
done. I
Oh,
was
my
just
bad. I
saying,
thought you was
like,
gonna close out.
no, 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 no. I just think that you're awesome. I think that you have a bright future ahead of you, and I'm so glad that this was the first time, because you're one of those. Like, watch when it happens. Go ahead, Chris.
I want to ask you this: with knowing music theory and knowing everything that you do with music and being trained on music, do you go outside of the box when you're writing, or do you just stick to what you know?
I don't feel like I know anything. I feel like I'm always kind of outside of the box. Like I never really know what the song is gonna sound like until I'm done with it. I've never written the same song two ways. Like I have like a way that I like to attack it, but whether it's going back, like sometimes I start a song from the back and then I hear the back of the song, the outro, and then I work my way towards the front, or sometimes I'll hear the chorus and then I'll build outside, or sometimes I'll be stuck on the beginning and then I'll have to figure out the rest of it. So I kind of just
How about
go with what
singing it?
feels.
How about singing it though, like note wise? You know, because a lot of artists don't know. Like you know how to. I'm pretty sure you know how to get the falsettos and everything else. Do you try? Do you play with it in that aspect? Because there's been engineers and stuff, and I call them engineers, guys who really know music as well. And when you go in the studio with them, they're really telling, like coaching you. You know what I mean? Do you play outside of that box, or you just stick inside that box?
Yeah, I kind of, there's no box. I see go with what I hear in the time, and I sometimes like I'll hear a high note here and I'll try to replicate it, or I know
Got you.
this probably needs like a low note, so I'll replicate that, and then I'll get it over and over and over again until it sounds the way that I want it, and then it's good.
Nice, nice. I love all the planning. See, this is the stuff that, like, you're not gonna get from people who just, yeah, somebody saw them in the talent show and they can actually, and they can sing, but they don't have no idea how, all the technical stuff. And this is just my experience. Everything that I've learned without learning the technical stuff. Like, I learned the technical stuff later, and it's like, yo, had I learned this first, everything else would have been so much easier. So I'm always fascinated by people who learn the technical part first, because I feel like they have a cheat code, like they knew something. So it was just like, yo, you being technically trained, I would take you as a singer over a lot of people only because you're technically trained. You get what I'm saying? So now, even if you may not be able to somebody may be able to hit a higher note than you, but I'm gonna willing to bet on you're gonna be able to write and structure a song 10 times better. It's less work that we're gonna have to go over because you know that part. But like I said, I enjoyed it. Dope interview. I hope you enjoyed your first live interview in the studio with the Rec Boys. Chris, you over there smiling, man. You over there smirking. You
Nah,
happy? You look like
nah,
like
because
a
I was
proud
just
uncle.
thinking. I
Like,
was just
like
thinking. Nah, just honestly, the whole nostalgia of tonight. Honestly, really just thinking. I was thinking about Jay Hatch again. I'm like, damn, for him to once again introduce us in the little bit of time that he did know, says a lot about what he believed in. You know what I mean? So I hope everything goes as planned as you guys got going on. You know what I mean? Like Sha was saying, I hope you enjoyed yourself tonight. I hope we provided a different experience than you have had in the past. I know this was your first live one, but anytime you drop anything, anytime you want to come back, you already know, reach out and you're more than welcome to come back and hang out with the Rec Boys.
yeah, absolutely. Kudos. to the Lade team. Shout out to all you guys. You guys got a nice product here. Send whatever you got, whatever we could do to help promote. Let us know. Send it to us. We'll play the videos. We'll share your events if you're going out live anywhere. Just tap in with the Rec Boys once you hear, your family. So, I need a drop. We need a drop before we get out of here. We got to let the people know who you are and that you're in the building with the Rec Boys. Let's go.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Day. I am in the building in the studio with the Rec Boys. So excited. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Yo, you guys be safe out there. Listen what we said before. Go register to vote. Register to vote. Voting is important. So register to vote. Be safe. Love one another. Let's give some leniencies to those who might not be in their right mind. You already know what it is. DJ Rec Boy Shot, Mr. Catch Rec, La Day in the building. We out. Deuces, easy. Love y'all.